Okay, I wanted to talk to you today about my other snails. That's Alvin. He's catching up with Rick. And Simon. Sorry, Simon. And then Theodore, if I can get under his foot. Can I lift your foot up? Come on. There we go. And this is Theodore. Let's take his mess away. Oh, what's happened to your shell? Oh no. You alright, my dear? Oh, he could be a reticulata, maybe. Okay. So. Make sure my hands are nice and wet for him. So, these three are Alvin, Simon and Rick. This is Theodore. Morty's the one in the other tank that's stripy. And out of all three of them, obviously, this is the only one I've got with a yellow coloured shell. He's got a dark body and a light colour shell. So I believe that makes this one a rodatzi colour variant. Although I have noticed it does have a very ridged shell, like very textured shell, way more textured than the others. Like it's got little ridges in. Now normally I see that in, you'd see that in like reticulata. So that's interesting. It's got 5 or 6 whorls, but it's got a very different shaped shell compared to the others. These are just common achantina fulicas with the standard colour shell and standard coloured body. So the normal or common. And this is Theodore. Theodore is a bit of a runt, and I don't know what he's done to his shell, because that was fine. That was fine the other day. It could just be a bit of a deformity, like a bit of a problem with the shell. Doesn't look like it's particularly bright. Yeah, it's solid, it's just got a weird lumpy bit. And it's also got a coloured bit there. So it's very unusual little fellow with a very unusual little shell. And I've had him now for a year, same as the others. And I love him because of his unusual shell and the fact that it's like quite ridged. So I'm going to have to look that up in case this one's more of a reticulata because of the ridges. It's unusual. Unless it's just a bit of a runty rodatzi, but it's been growing. Not as fast as the fulicas. So obviously I do keep an eye on, a special eye on Theodore, just to make sure he's alright and he's getting food and everything, and he eats pretty well. I don't think there's anything that he doesn't eat. This is his little face. Hello. He has a slightly paler grey coloured body compared to the other fulicas. But yeah, I'm going to have to do some more research on you in case you're a reticulata. And if you are a reticulata, you're a very unusual colour. So we'll keep an eye on that. Either that or unfortunately it's a runt, I don't know. I will do some more research. But yeah, I thought I would show you Theodore today and show you how different Theodore is. And I love the two-tone shell. Go on then, you can crawl up the other end if you want. Go on. And I've got gloves on because there'll be naturally occurring salts on my skin, obviously soap on my skin, So the reason I wear gloves is just to protect the snails and make sure they're not coming into contact with anything that's on my skin that would harm them, like soaps and things, because obviously I don't want to make my snails ill. I can definitely feel he's got more weight to him than he had before, so that's good. Do you want some carrot? So that's good. And he was the smallest. I mean, when I had them, he was the smallest. I'll try and find some like footage to show you. It's definitely growing. I'd say over the last year, I'd say from about there to there, that's like the newer growth. I wonder if he's just like scraped that or something, I don't know. Because it does tend to drag that bit on the floor, so it could be it's just been scraped a bit. But yeah, I definitely think it's a fulica of some description. Just because of the shape of the shell and everything. Because if it was like a marginata or something like that, the shell's like rounder and there's less of these like swirls. It comes less of a point. So yeah, so we'll keep an eye on this little one and see how he does. He eats well. No one seems to be bothering him in the tank or anything, in case you're wondering about that. And the only time Rick has bothered anybody is when he wanted to mate, which he did the other week, and since then he hasn't bothered anybody. So they are fine together. I've not had any problems. You wouldn't want babies with these because they will eat the babies or like gnaw on their shells. But as you can see, I mean, they're fine. They're not bothering each other. Alvin will go straight back to bed because Alvin prefers to eat dawn and dusk. Rick will come out whenever. He's normally out during the day as well as dawn and dusk. Simon will probably stay out for a little bit for Simon will stay out for a little bit for a nibble and then go back in. That's normally what Simon does once I've cleaned the tank. So yeah, this is Theodore, and if I show you up close, can you see what I mean about Theodore's shell's got ridges to it? See if I can zoom in a little bit. Can you see there's like ridges? Very unusual. So I will check you out, see what you are. You might be just another variant. So yeah, there's Theodore. Theodore likes cucumber, mixed salad leaves, carrot, courgette, mango, snail mix, and a few other things. So he does eat really well. But what I'll do is, once my small snail's out of quarantine, just to make sure it's alright, I'll probably put this in with the smaller one just to fatten him up a bit. But I can't do that until the other one's out of quarantine. So yeah. Seem alright, didn't you, my dude? Yeah then. Do you want to slide off? Do you want to go back? Go on then. Rick's eating some carrot now. There you go, Theodore. So yeah, what I'll do is, if I find out exactly what Theodore might be, I'll let you know and I'll put it on the screen. Because it's, yeah, Simon's shell's definitely nowhere near as bumpy as that. Oh, Rick's. Rick's is actually very smooth. So yeah. And he eats plenty of calcium, so it's not calcium deficiency. So I'll let you know. Hope you enjoyed this little video, just showing you a little bit about the snails and a bit about Theodore. You can see the colour difference in his body, look, when he stands next to Rick, when he slides past Rick and he gets in the light. And don't worry about that on the side of his head. That's Theodore wanting to mate, put it that way. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.